The only thing that you don't want to have happen in a video, specifically, is to have wandering face syndrome. That's a thing. That's a new thing.
You should watch your videos then, because your face wanders quite a bit.
I know it does.
You make silly faces. You do all sorts of things to occupy yourself.
Hi, guys.
I'm Mike. This is Dev. We're Music for Busy People. You're in the middle of our Zeppathon if you haven't seen us before. We're on the second video for Houses of the Holy. We're doing the entire album by Led Zeppelin. Today we are doing Over the Hills and Far Away and the Crunge. That'll conclude side one of Houses of the Holy. Isn't that exciting?
Uh-huh.
Sure. Some of you have joined us before, many of you, I'm sure, and we appreciate you and want to thank you. We want to thank all you people who have subscribed. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, because we need subscribers to do well on YouTube. Even if you don't use your subscription feed, you just go with what's on your homepage or whatever. Please subscribe anyway, because it really helps the channel.
Just a little pop.
And we appreciate your comments, and we appreciate all the likes. It really keeps us going. It fuels the whatever it is we have going here. And of course, an extra special double secret probation thank you to patrons.
Secret probation?
That's from Animal House.
Okay.
A really big, extra special, warm thank you to our patrons, because
Thanks, patrons.
We couldn't do it without you. If you haven't checked out our Patreon, please take the time to take a look at it. You may be interested. The link is in the description. You can find extra videos and other fun things going on there. So the first song we're going to listen to is Over the Hills and Far Away, which is a classic. I don't think it was a classic when it first came out. I think over time people have just grown to love the song. It used to be on the radio a lot, so you've probably heard it before. And then after we listen to the studio version, we're going to listen to the live version from How the West Was Won. We've been listening to How the West Was Won before we started doing Houses of the Holy, but we skipped any songs from Houses of the Holy. So now I'm going to throw in some of these that we skipped. So we're going to compare the studio and the live version, which people like. You guys like that.
You like that.
So we're going to do it for this one.
To Grandmother's house we go.
What's interesting about this song, or one of the things, is that it starts out acoustic, and after the Rain song, one might think, oh, is this another Led Zeppelin 3 thing going on here with all this acoustic stuff? Well, the song certainly changes. So this is like two songs in one. An opening acoustic thing, and then a more rocking thing. So now we present to you Over the Hills and Far Away, third song on Houses of the Holy. Great acoustic opening.
All the nuances of just that one instrument.
And now an acoustic friend showed up. I bet this is fun to play on guitar.
Hey lady, got the love I need. Maybe
His voice sounds very
more than
intimate.
enough. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.
It's like a totally different song now. This is a driving song to me. I'm heading down the road right now. solo time. Yay! Traveling all over the place. That was cool, that climbing transition. Getting a fade out, but are we? This echoey part never faded out.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. Wait, what?
That was a cool ending.
Oh me. That's a very different ending because you.
It's a very interesting song
Yes.
because it has an interesting structure. Starts out, sounds like just like an acoustic number, and then it just switches into something else, and then it has a funky guitar solo section going on. I think it's
As
one
soon
of
as
those
it
songs
comes
that,
on, you're just like, oh, you're lulled by it, and you're transported to a different place in which like titles of things don't matter, which is a really nice place to be in.
It's hard to classify what it is. It's a rocky song, but it's also an acoustic song, and it's a, I don't know. It has an interesting ending. It has an interesting beginning. That was awesome. I just haven't heard that song. I used to hear that song all the time. I haven't heard it in ages, so that was really nice reconnecting with that song. It is a great song.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
I don't know anybody that doesn't like that song. I'm sure you're out there. You just don't show your face in public. That's fine. I get it. I don't know if I've ever heard this song live. I don't think I have, but who knows? But anyway, we're going to listen to a live version now.
Yep.
From How the West Was Won. This was 1972, California. I'm looking forward to this. I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting a slightly longer guitar solo, maybe? That'd be nice. And now we present to you Over the Hills and Far Away Live. He's on electric guitar, though.
I like the acoustic better.
He can't switch in the middle.
It's nice.
Yeah, he's improvising a little. He's changing it.
Darling, you got the love I need, baby, more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you've got so much, oh, so much.
Nice.
Many times been bitter, many times I gazed along the open
Noise.
Yeah, they're playing it really heavy here.
times I've lied, many times
He's getting up there.
many times I've wondered how much there is to know.
Good for you, Percy.
Dreams come true, and some have silver linings. I live for my dream, and a pocket full of gold. I can pull gold, gold. I can pull gold,
He has to play the rhythm guitar part first before he gets into a solo.
Hope you're happy.
Mellow is the man who knows what he's been missing. Many men can see the open road. I can't. Many is the word that always leaves you guessing. Guessing about a thing you really ought to know. You really ought to know. You really ought to know. Ooh, yeah.
Pretty. I'm gonna be that person, say I like the original the best.
It's fine to like the original best. That was just cool because he had a different guitar solo.
person.
I enjoyed that. It wasn't anything transformative, but it was rocking. Had a cool rockin' solo and stuff. And now we're going to do the Crunge, which is the last song on side 1.
Which is a very fascinating name.
And we already heard of Piece of the Crunge.
I would like to
Do you remember
know.
hearing that?
No.
When we listened to Dazed and Confused off of How the West Was Won, they actually threw in a bit of the Crunge in the middle of that song.
Okay. Anybody know where that title comes from? Crunge.
I'm not sure, but it's kind of
Crumpet?
tongue-in-cheek. Let me
The
just explain a little bit.
Crunge?
I think it's more of a tongue-in-cheek thing, like, we're going to do a funk song. When I first heard the song, there's some words, I had no idea why they were there, but now I think I know why they were there. So I'm going to play a little bit, just a small section of a James Brown song, Sex Machine, classic. And I want you to hear what he says. And then when we're listening to the Crunge, just remember he's probably trying to imitate James Brown or do something like James Brownsy.
James Brown, bitch!
Get up, get on up, stay on the scene. Get on up, like
That's a
sex
great
machine.
song.
Get on up, get up, get on up, get
I love it from James Brown.
Should I take him to the bridge?
Go ahead.
Take him on to the bridge.
This part about the bridge.
Can I take him to the bridge? Take him to the bridge. Hit me now. Come on.
Now this is the bridge of the
Stay
song.
on the scene like a sex machine. The way I like it is the way it is. I've got my dig it.
I have never heard this song
Really?
like
Oh, this
all the
song's
way
great.
through. Not all the way through.
we're not gonna hear it
And
all.
I love it.
Stay on the scene
What energy.
like a loving machine.
Well,
What energy.
we could do a whole video on James Brown. Maybe,
We
or
could.
something, but
Maybe that's
that's not the point of this video. What the point of this video is.
Note to self.
See how he said, "You want to do the bridge?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want to do the bridge."
Yeah.
Time for the. So he's talking about the bridge of the song. And that's
Yes.
the way James Brown, if he was in concert, if he was playing a song, he might say, like, take it to the bridge now. Like he's telling the band, all right, I'm ready for the bridge. I'm done whatever I'm doing. I didn't know James Brown when I was a kid. I was like, what bridge is he? I don't
bridge?
understand this at all. That's a common thing that James Brown would say, take it to the bridge. Now you're going to understand, I think, the end of the Crunge when he's singing about a bridge. This song comes from I believe they did a jam based off of a John Bonham drum groove. Now the time signature is crazy on this one. I'm going to analyze it later and put it up during the song because I'm curious myself. It's hard to know when you listen to it what it is. It's just like, whoa. But it's 9/8, I believe. Okay, here we go with the Crunge last song on side 1. This part's like 9/8. All right,
Okay.
Jonesy, man,
Get
with the
some
funky groove.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about my good thing.
Vocals are a little weird, but
I ain't disclosing no names, but he sure is a good friend. I ain't gonna tell you where he comes from, but
I like it.
if I tell you, you won't come again.
you see, it's like complicated timing.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you nothing, but I do will, but I know, yeah. Now let me tell you about my girl. I open up a newspaper and what do I see?
Okay, see, the synth is kind of weird.
Okay.
See my
That would be great if that was a horn section.
looking at me. Ooh,
What's she doing in the
she walks,
newspaper?
she walks. And let me tell you, when she talks, she talks.
I like her.
And when she looks me in my eye, she's my baby, Lord, I wanna make her mine. Oh, tell me, baby, what you want me to do. And you want me to love some other man. Oh, then go and call me Mr. Beautiful, no. I don't need no respect from nobody, no, no. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, I ain't gonna tell you no more, no.
I like the
She's my
groove.
baby, let me tell you that I love her so, she's the woman I really wanna love, and let me tell you more. Ooh, she's my baby, let me tell you, she lives next door. She's the one woman that I know. I ain't gonna tell you one thing, but you really ought to know.
He keeps saying, I'm not going to tell you anymore, and then he keeps telling us more.
She's my lover, baby, and I love her so. And she's the one that really makes me wanna dwell. And she's the kind of lover that makes me feel a whole world. And she's the one who really makes me jump and shout. Oh, she's the kind of girl I know what it's all about. Take it on. Take it, take it, take it. Excuse me. Oh, will you excuse me? I'm just trying to find the bridge. Has anybody seen the bridge?
See?
That's cute.
Please.
Have you seen the bridge?
I ain't seen the bridge.
Where's that confounded bridge?
Was that him?
Yeah, doing a...
That's
Yeah, he was talking to
amazing.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be the stuffy version of me.
Now, see, I think because that song doesn't really have a bridge, It just has like the two sections, and there really is no bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It just switches between the two grooves. So I think that's the tongue-in-cheek part at the end. Like James Brown, like take it to the bridge. He's like, "Have you seen the bridge? There is no bridge." See, now me not knowing anything about James Brown when I was a kid, I liked that song. I liked the funky groove of it. I think the synthesizer's a little weird though. I think if that was a horn section, that song would like kick butt. Like I'm just trying to imagine that with a horn
That's
section
a decent
instead.
thought.
Because that's normally what James Brown would have, a horn section. But they were like, no, we'll just have
If they're
Jonesy
just,
play the keyboard. They were just having fun.
kicking around,
Yeah,
kicking rocks.
yeah.
It's like, if this is not my genre, but I can dabble in this genre and then, open other doors.
Guess what?
What?
I found a cover. It's by Joshua Redman, who I think is a sax player.
That
I'm not
sounds
positive.
familiar, but I have no idea why.
But the point is, I think this is going to have some horns on it, so it'll be interesting for me, at least, to hear some of it treated with horns.
Treat me kindly with
Okay.
your horn.
It's from 2005. I don't know if they're singing on it, but let's give it a listen.
Very jazz and electronic.
I'm wondering if
So
the time
it's funk.
signature is the same or not. Okay, we got an organ going. And the sax. See what else comes in. Bass, of course.
I don't know the other song enough to have this relate.
It does seem appropriate for this kind of group, though. Like a jazzy group with a horn player. See, that would have been a synth there. Instead, he's playing it on the sax. Alright, so it's not a horn section. It's just an organ, bass, drums, and sax. Two saxes.
I just don't like jazz. Sorry.
We're just taking pieces. Alright.
It's funky. It's got some groove to it. Makes me want to wash my car. You need to go jazz club?
No, that was interesting. That's not the kind of jazz. That's not my favorite kind of jazz. That's like modern jazz. And modern jazz, I like some of it, but some of it, especially the sax, all the saxy stuff of it, some of it's a little
I want the funk. That's what I was missing.
lose a little bit of the funk.
I like the horns.
It
but
definitely was funky,
I really
but-
like the funk.
It was horn, but it wasn't a horn section. It was interesting. That song perfectly fit with that group's vibe, I think. So they picked that song, and they probably have a whole album of stuff sound like that, and that fits right in. You'd never know that was a Led Zeppelin song. Because it does not sound like Led Zeppelin at all, except because Robert Plant is singing. That's the only reason why you even think it's Led Zeppelin. That was fun. We're already halfway through House of the Holy. Look at us go. We are cruising along.
That makes me a little sad.
Well, there's some really good stuff. I think some of the best songs, I don't know, they're all
Are
good.
coming up. Yeah, that you can't. I don't know how you can say that. Like,
You're going to like some of the songs coming up, let's just
I'm
say.
sure.
And
This is like finding an artist and then you realize, they do have a back catalog, but it's not going to last you forever.
well, some people like to just listen to it over and over. People in the comments say, like, I never stopped listening to Zeppelin since I found them. I've been listening to like 40 years, never stop.
Whoa.
For me, it's like something to
It's like
rediscover
a job, homie.
every once in a while. So I've been on a hiatus, and now I'm really enjoying listening to it again. It's not like listening to it for the first time, but I am gaining a new appreciation for it. I really
Oh, yeah,
am.
definitely.
So that was the whole point. I'm glad it's coming to fruition.
Yeah, oddly enough, I can see myself listening to them continuously for the next 40 years. I'm that person deep down. Once I'm with something, I'm with them.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully there'll be other bands as well that we end up doing this for. But right now we're in the middle of our Zeppathon, and thanks for sticking with us. And we'll see you next time for more of the Houses of the Holy album, side 2, coming up to a YouTube near you. Thank you, boys and girls.
Bye, guys.
I'm Mike. This is Dev. We're music for busy people. Should we do that again?
No.
You were like,
Who cares?
how you doing?
I'm not sure.
Man, who put those ghosts in here?